the way they just stick with us. So the support that they do. I know it's not the season that anyone wanted, but they still show up.
Yes.
They're still loud. And like Jackson said, you can expect to see a Raiders fan pretty much anywhere. They'll recognize it.
Worldwide.
Somebody actually tattooed his signature on their head.
The guy comes up, he goes, "I would love your signature. I was thinking I was just going to sign his jersey or something." He goes, No, I want you to sign my head. I'm going to get it tattooed. I'm like, No, you're not. And I signed his head, and 2 days later, we get a little Facebook Messenger thing, and he's tattooed my signature on his head. That was surreal. That was crazy.
You're gonna wear 24. So that was Willie Brown, saying, "This is what I see in you. Yeah, you're gonna wear 24."
Say it one more time for the people in the back.
To give these guys or give us 3 or 4 days of being back in the locker room, it's an amazing thing.
Raider Nation, what's going on? It is time for an all-new episode of Raiders Talk of the Nation. I'm Sibley Scoles, joined by our rookies in the building, DJ Glaze, Jackson Powers Johnson. How are we feeling, fellas?
Good, amazing.
Feeling great now that I'm here. I didn't really get the memo to look this good like DJ, but we'll see how it goes.
I like that you got the flip-flops on. We're
Big
ready to go.
Guy. Big flip-flop
yes?
guy. Yeah.
Are you from a beach area?
No, from Utah. Quite the opposite. But I just like these flip-flops, man. A little inspiration from Gardner, so
I like that.
Take it from him.
Talk to me about Utah for a second. Let the people know what it was like growing up there, being there, not being able to wear flip-flops.
Well, Utah's fun. I mean, it's high up in elevation, mountains everywhere. But it was super fun to grow up there, and it's just nothing too special. I think people sleep on Utah just because we don't have an ocean, but I think the mountains are the best in the nation. So
it's beautiful, right? You can just breathe in that
very
mountain
zen,
air.
Very zen.
Zen. There's fishing that happens there, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
No, I like to fly fish, go out on the, Provo River and fly fish around, have a good time, and float the river. It's fun stuff, especially if you like outdoors. So
that's on my bucket list.
You have to.
It is fly fishing. DJ Glaze, talk to us. Where are you from? Let the people know.
Yeah, so I was born in Beaufort, South Carolina, raised in Charlotte, North Carolina. So, like him, nothing too special, but I loved it growing up there. It's nothing crazy. I mean, I guess South Carolina is more the country, so I would always go back there, back and forth from North and South Carolina. Like I said, nothing too special, nothing too crazy. I guess the craziest thing we got there is called Carowinds, like an amusement park.
Oh, okay.
So, I would go there pretty much every summer with my friends and all that. So,
what's your favorite ride?
We got a ride called the Fury. And
Fury?
one called the Intimidator. Those
that sounds scary.
You can fit on the rides?
Yeah, not anymore.
I can't fit on the rides anymore.
Haven't rode any in a minute.
No.
Wait, do you get turned down if you go to amusement parks for the rides?
Well, it's more like you gotta have a little bit of a system of okay, if I get in this ride, is it gonna hold me? Number one. Number two, it's a little shaky. Some of these rides are a little shaky, especially if you get to our size where your knees are up in your chest and it's not enjoyable. So you're just there to stand in line.
Yeah, I haven't tried in a minute, so.
I was gonna say a carnival ride would be a no-no.
Yeah, no.
We need more security than that. We can't do that. It sounds like it was cool. You guys got to grow up around nature, to just be around different aspects. A lot of people, when you're growing up in a big city, you don't get those same things, so that's cool. How did that transition into football for the both of you, or sports in general?
I mean, like you said, I was kind of grew up. I was always outside. My friends would always come to the house. We'd put the basketball goal up, shoot around, we would be in the street playing football. So, just kind of always around it. Just outside, and of course, my dad kept me in sports. So yeah, I mean, when you kind of grow up in that, like you said, in that nature, you're always outside. You just learn things on the fly, and you just translate it to the game, as you go.
Was football the first love?
Not for me, actually. I was more of a baseball guy.
Really?
I was really into baseball. I played basketball, but I was really just a rebounder, more of a Dennis Rodman type.
Yeah.
But
I like that.
No, I was really into baseball. I was a catcher. I didn't really start playing until one of my assistant baseball coaches, who was a head football coach, was like, hey, pretty big dude, you should go out for football. And I was like, I don't know. And I ended up going out. And actually, first day of tryouts with pads, I got rocked. I hated it. I went to my parents. I was like, I can't do this. Like, I'm crying to my parents. I don't want to do it. My mom, who's got a lot of fires, is like, no, you hit them first. My mom was on fire. And then after that, I loved it. And definitely was an outlet for me being a big chubby kid. And I was always outdoors. I had a baseball and a bat, and I just hit it, go get it, and that was really kind of it. But you always were outside. So
yeah. Was there a team you watched, or was there anything that you wanted to emulate when you watched football on?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I loved a lot of teams. I was a big fan of the Raiders, just because how they played. Because I was ultra physical kid, growing up. So you watch any football and any physicality comes up, it's always about the Raiders. Yeah. So I'd always love watching them. My favorite player always growing up was JJ Watt. I always wanted to be like JJ Watt.
Yeah.
And so watching him, watching Ray Lewis, there was a bunch of people I emulated, but I always wanted to be like Bo Jackson because I love baseball and football so much.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm playing MLB, and then I'll play football too, and then kind of get older, and I think I outgrew baseball. I was too big to be a catcher, so just focused on football.
Yeah, and honed in on it. Were you into any other sports outside of football?
I played them, but I kind of knew football was my thing.
Was your thing?
I wasn't the best at everything else. So
no tennis, no badminton, none of that. Bowling.
I played tennis one year actually. I played tennis and golf in high school. The O-line had to play another sport, and we decided to do tennis and golf.
Were you good at either one of them?
This is good to know, DJ. This is good to know.
We're digging in there now.
This is good to know. My fiance plays tennis at UCLA.
Nice.
Joel going to play pro tennis, so that's good to know, man. We'll get you out there.
We got to keep an eye on your fiance too. See what she's doing.
For sure.
Jump to college football. That experience, what you guys had there, and then let's get into where we are now.
Yeah. For me, it was kind of, I went to Maryland, so I kind of went in. I wasn't, the best, but I knew I was always going to work hard to, get better. So, I found my coach, Coach Brian Braswell. He just kind of took me under his wing, kind of taught me everything I needed to know to, be prepared for that level. And I just bought in. I wanted to be better. I knew I wanted to make it to this level. So, just willing to do whatever I had to do to be able to get there. We weren't the best team. we weren't like Oregon this year, but I had fun while I was there. Made a lot of connections. Went to 3 bowl games. So, I feel like I accomplished a good amount. But like I said, we weren't. Oregon coming in the Big Ten and trying to take over this year, but it was fun.
It's always that good experience to have that too. And then I know that transition into the league is completely different for everyone.
Right.
But it was a eye opening.
Yeah, for sure. I guess for me, just kind of how intense it was when you first come in. You just got to get used to everything. You got to kind of take everything in and just let it slow down for you. And that's kind of where I feel like I'm at now. I just took everything, became a sponge, and now everything just slowed down. But when I first got here, it was kind of overwhelming. There's a lot going on. You're like, I'm a rookie. I want to make it. I want to be out there. And then you just kind of see the progress week after week, and you just realize like this is what I've been doing.
You just gotta roll with it.
Right.
And go.
You gotta roll with it.
Yeah. For you, college.
Definitely had a great time up in Eugene. I had a little bit kind of different story. Like for me, I came into a room my freshman year where they were all 5th year, 6th year guys that played together for a long time. So as a freshman, I didn't think I was really going to earn to play, and then I ended up, breaking the lineup and, freshman year kind of playing offense and defense, which was a little bit of a whirlwind. And then kind of last 2 years were awesome and fun. I think definitely everything at Oregon prepared me for this level. I played so many positions, and that's why I think, I had the opportunity this year to play multiple positions and then kind of settle in the center. But it's really similar, and I kind of agree with DJ too. Like I feel like I, accomplished everything I could at Oregon. I think we went to 3 bowl games, and me ended up, winning the Remington and doing that the first time in school history and
that's nice.
Pac-12 history. But I think in rookie minicamp, both there at the same time, it was just like whoa. this is so much
what is
more.
this?
Everything's going on. You know, you go from everybody telling you, oh, your rookie year is going to be the longest year of your life, and I think we can probably both be like, you know, like. But when you get in there and you get into, you know, OTAs, you know, training camp, and then now into the season, like it is a long year, and we're starting to hit that rookie wall a little bit.
It's got to help you too, right, to be able to be in that position at this point in your career where it's like, okay, now I'm calm going into it. I don't have those anxiety and stress that I had in the very beginning.
Yeah, for sure.
When the draft was taking place and you were coming out here, both rookies, and being drafted by the Raiders, what was that like for you, especially knowing your grandfather was in the Bay, you're a Raider fan? What was that like for the both of you? I
think it was really a surprise getting drafted here. I thought I was going to be a first-day guy. You know, a lot of people told me I was, so first day was really hard, kind of just sitting there and having everybody be picked. Yeah. And then, you know, second day came around, and I interacted with the Raiders twice in the pre-draft process. First, getting a call saying, like, hey, is this your number? And the second being, hey, we're going to draft you. But it was a great surprise, especially, like, I'm right up the road on I-15, you know, back home, and my parents come to every game. They don't have to fly, they can drive.
Oh, that's good. They come to every game?
Every game, yeah. They haven't missed a game since I was 7. But when I was drafted here, I was super excited. Like it was like, oh my gosh, like everything's kind of coming together. Like, you know, with my grandpa being from the Bay, he was so excited. You know, my whole family was excited, and everybody instantly, my family was a Raiders fan like that. So
Does your grandpa have your jersey?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Grandpa has the jersey.
Grandpa's got the jersey. Yeah. And for you, knowing that experience again, where you came from, and then getting in there and getting into the league, and it's the Raiders.
Yeah. For me, I kind of had a wide range. I didn't really know where I was going to go. So when I, you know, got the call in the third round from the Raiders, I'm like, who is this? And I see it's like Las Vegas Raiders. And like, I just didn't know what to think in that moment. It was just like so much like, this is really happening. Like, you know, you couldn't even like, I don't know, like I wanted to cry, I wanted to be excited, I just didn't know what to do. And you know, I had my family and friends there. We weren't supposed to have a big party, but it kind of turned out to it. Everybody just started showing up. Yep. So I was like, oh, please let me go today. Please let me go today. And
it's stressful.
Yeah, it is.
I was gonna say, that's gotta be
everybody there.
Yeah, it can get stressful. Yeah, then when you get that call, you kind of take a deep breath. Then you don't know how to feel. Like for me, I wanted to cry, I wanted to scream. Just a lot going on. And then same with me. I'm a little further in Charlotte, but my parents, they come down every game too. Our parents
sit together.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Just to be able to see them every week, go out and play in front of them, and happy that I got drafted here. So.
Sure.
So is it safe? I can call y'all country boys. Is this kind of sort of
a little bit,
Midwest country-ish, right?
Yeah.
To Vegas.
Yeah.
What was it like moving here?
I mean, not so much hard for me, just because like I've been a West Coast guy and staying on the West Coast.
So did you spend a lot of time in the Bay when you were with your?
Not a ton. We would go like once a year, just kind of go back, see where my grandpa kind of grew up.
Yeah.
But no, just it was super easy for me. Like moving down here was one drive. All my stuff one drive, easy. Like it's a lot different for him. Of course, he's completely on the other side, and that's super different. But like my parents don't have to stress to get to every game.
Yeah,
and they can just drive. So
Vegas is like big city lights, but it's been cool, right, for you guys to settle in. And there are also a lot of people mistake it. This community's off the strip.
Yeah, no.
Are calm, chill. Yeah. Get your house, get your condo.
I think that's what's so great is like everybody that my buddies who talk to me, my friends who talk to me, or family, they're like, "Oh, how's Vegas?" I'm like, I kind of forget like I'm in Vegas. Like, yeah, I look out my window, I can see the strip. So it's different.
It's good that it wasn't too hard of a transition, and I'm so happy that your parents all sit together and
every game
they show up every game. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Speaking of mentors, and again, I'm sure your parents weren't like your mother saying, no, you hit them first.
Yeah.
There's got to be mentors that you've got on this team right now, this current class of guys, this roster. Do you have that? Are you mentoring each other? Where does that come from when you're out there?
For sure. I mean, I feel like Jackson, we could both speak to that. We were lucky to come into a room with, a couple of guys who've been playing. And I mean, they were so willing just to share information with us, like Colton Miller. me and Colton before practice we get sets. After practice we work together. You know, it's a I feel like it's a blessing to have a guy who's been playing that long at such a high level be able to share that information, not want to hold it back. Like, no, I want to get better, but he wants me to get better as well. So
yeah,
I definitely say for me, Colton is probably one of the top guys that I kind of, you know, try to stay around, try to get as much as I can from him, just to learn and continue to get better, so I can, you know, play as long as he does at a high level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and for me, I think it's, you know, a little bit from Colton, but also a lot because more interior. Like, you know, I got Andre James and I got, you know, Cody Whitehair.
Yeah.
Cody, who's been playing for a really long time. You know, this is his second team. He was long time with in Chicago, but him also just sharing so much information. Like, to kind of piggyback off, like, you kind of talk to different rookies throughout the league and, oh, how's your room and how's this going? I feel like we're really lucky.
Special room, right? Yeah.
You can have some rooms that, you know, guys get drafted and, you know, at the end of the day, it is a business. People, you know, really close up. I don't want to share because I want to, you know, I want to keep my spot.
Yeah.
But everybody's trying to help each other out. You know, we hang out with each other. We have, you know, O-line dinners. We'll go, just like watch the fights together. Like we'll do a lot together, which is really fun, and it's super nice to, you know, have that because like it's so much different because when you go to college, you choose your college. You get to choose where you go. This is where I'm comfortable. You know, you meet the guys in recruiting that host you. You know the coaches, but NFL, they pick you. You know, and you walk into a room of, I know nobody here. You know, and being able to, you know, come into a room where everyone's so open and everyone's, you know, so welcoming. It's been a blessing, and and definitely just like, you know, us being able to go through that process together has been great. You know, I think it was the Carolina game and the Carolina game, the Browns game that we got to play next to each other and stuff. And that's like, it's fun stuff to do like that. And we get to go through this process together and, you know, all the rookies help each other out. And it's been great.
Has there been one standout moment in this rookie season for the two of you? I know we're not done yet, but has there been one standout moment so far?
I mean, for me, I feel like we play premier rushers almost every week. So, I mean, just to be able to go against guys like, you know, T.J. Watt, Chris Jones, you know, as a rookie and just learn off of that.
Right.
Yeah.
You get to grow by experience and not, you know, just kind of sit back and watch, but you get to go out there and say, okay, I know, like, this is going to help me get better. This is what I need to do. Now I know for next time, if I play another rusher of this caliber, you know, what to expect.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, so I feel like those are just a couple standout moments that, you know, help grow and develop.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the exact same thing. Like, going against elite people, like, kind of one of my first starts is against Cam Hayward, you know. You know, going to be a Hall of Fame guy.
Right.
That's surreal. Going against Chris Jones, you know. Going against, you know, Myles Garrett and stuff like that. Like, going against those guys that, you know, we watched growing up, that's crazy. And it's cool to go out there and say, you know what, I can do this.
Yes.
You know, I can go out there and I can do this at a high level. And it, you know, shows a lot of confidence that, you know, we've been able to, you know, do this, you know, to the best of our abilities and try and go and do it well. So
yeah, it's like pinch me moments, right?
A little
but
bit
then
like,
also confident moments.
Yeah, that's a Hall of Fame right there. Oh, that's Patrick Mahomes right there, you know. You know, it's cool.
It's nice to have that experience. No, I like that for you guys, and so does Raider Nation. We love watching it. So, are y'all down for a game?
Ooh, I love games.
Okay.
Big fan of games.
This is most likely to. Okay, I will say something, and you tell me who on the team is most likely to do it, or do you want to just do it against each other?
Want to do the whole thing?
Or we can throw the team under the
Yeah,
bus.
we go.
We're doing everybody, okay? Here we go. Most likely to take the aux cord.
Max.
Max.
Yeah, Max.
Yeah?
Future.
What future? I was gonna say. Always. Is it always future?
Queued up. Future.
Always.
Queued up.
Okay. Win a 3-point shooting contest.
Christian Wilkins.
Yeah. He's got.
We had a basketball day, and he was. That was fun to watch. That was really fun to watch.
Oh, he can take the court. Okay. Have the best drip.
Max Crosby. I mean, that's Max, and then I would say like
guys like J-Rob, Tyreek.
Oh yeah, no, those guys really. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to watch.
Do you guys have stylists as rookies?
No, that's not.
That's later.
That's later.
Year
That's
3,
later.
maybe. Year 6.
Maybe.
Win the shoe game. Who's got the best kick?
Shoe game.
Yeah,
Well,
shoe
you have to
game.
go with Max because he's with Jordan.
Is Max the answer to all of these?
I mean,
You know, when you're Max Crosby,
you dress like
Max,
that.
you're winning this game. You're not even here.
No, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, take on a hot wing challenge.
Not me.
you don't like hot. I don't like hot either.
Wings. I don't like hot wings either.
I say Gotti. Gotti likes hot.
No, Gotti. Yeah,
Gotti does like hot stuff.
Yeah, one of our
Okay.
rookies. Yeah.
Be the best at karaoke.
Not me. I got.
I think I'd be
moved.
okay. I think I'd be okay. I
Do you
did
have a
okay.
go-to karaoke song?
I'll do country like Brooks and Dunn, Neon Moon. I'll go there, but I'd have to say like me or like
Who did a good one?
you know what, Cody. Whenever
does.
we're about to
Cody
go into a
would probably
meeting, Cody puts on his Pandora,
And sings
which
it.
kind of shows how a little bit aged he is. Puts on his Pandora and he'll kind of sing throughout. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna say
he will
Cody.
sing
I'll put
it,
Cody
yeah.
White here.
Are you like a baritone? What is your?
I have a good range. I mean, I did choir in college.
I'm trying to get him to give me a note.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
No,
Come on,
no,
let's hear
I'm
something.
good. I'm good. I
Do some
don't-
Sweet Home Alabama for us real quick.
No.
Okay, last one. Fall asleep in the middle of a movie. Who is just ready to go to bed?
Who's the most tired?
Yeah,
Who's the most?
Who's the sleepiest?
I don't know. I'd probably say like probably Cody. I'm gonna say Cody again.
Poor Cody.
Yeah, maybe Cody. I don't know. I mean, everybody. Well, you get to this time of year.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, everyone's
everyone's
sleepy, right?
tired. Yeah.
You need a couple naps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, this show, obviously, this is for our fans, right? Raider Nation, the Silver and Black, is always watching, always wanted to talk to you guys and hear more from you. What have you loved so far about just being a part of this organization, watching the fans, those diehards that travel with you, like how your family travels? It is like a family, right? What has been the best part about just loving those fans and loving being in the Silver and Black?
I mean, there's a ton of things. I mean, just when we got drafted, the outpour of love, number one, that's a big one. But going to these away games and, you know, hearing the experiences from our parents is cool. Like, our parents will sit together and, like, they'll be at opposing places and the people around them stop cheering for their team and start cheering for us because they find out that, you know, oh, yeah, our kids are actually playing there. And then you see the Raider fans that are like, because they'll wear our jerseys. They're like, oh, like, because it's weird to kind of say an offensive line jersey. And they're like, oh, like, do you know them? Like, no, like, that's, you know, those are our sons. And they always have so much outpour of love. And, you know, they're unwavering and they're rowdy and they're awesome. And anywhere you go around town or really anywhere, you're wearing the shield. Everyone's going to be coming up to you and, you know, showing you love. And so, they're amazing fans. They've been great. They show so much love and have been so, you know, great to me and my parents. And I think DJ could say the same. So
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like he couldn't have said it better. You know, the way they just stick with us. So, you know, the support that they do. You know, I know it's not the season that anyone wanted, but they still show up.
Yes.
You know, they're still loud. You know, and like Jackson said, you know, you can expect to see a Raiders fan pretty much anywhere.
Anywhere.
They're recognizable.
Worldwide.
Somebody actually tattooed his signature on their head.
So I went up on the bye week. I went up to Oregon, and my mom's sitting up in the stands, and my mom just like texts me and it's like, hey, look up. And I look up, and this guy sitting next to my mom, he's got all his Raiders gear on. And I'm like, oh, that's funny. And mom was like, no, look at his head, and he pulls off his hat, and he has this Raider shield all over his scalp. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Game's over. They come on the field. That guy comes up. He goes, I would love your signature. I was just going to sign his jersey or something. He goes, no, I want you to sign my head. I'm going to get it tattooed. I'm like, no, you're not. And I signed his head, and 2 days later, we get a little Facebook Messenger thing, and he's tattooed my signature on his head. That was surreal. That was crazy. That was crazy.
What's crazy is he got a tattoo appointment that fast.
We had a lot of tattoos. This guy was plugged in.
No, but he's probably, yeah. But that's insane.
No, that's
and those are
dedication.
moments probably that are going to stick with you forever.
Oh, yeah.
To know.
I can't mess up now. That guy's got my signature on it forever. I gotta pan out. I really gotta pan out. I gotta pan out. So, yeah.
Is there anything you want to say to Raider Nation?
I
You
think
guys
you go
want to do
first.
it? This will be your camera
right
over here.
I mean, I would just like to say thank you for, the support you guys showed since the day I got here. I wouldn't rather be anywhere else. I know a lot of people say that, but I really truly feel that. I love to go out there each game and, just put out the best I can for you guys. Like I said, I know it's not what anyone hoped for, but, we'll keep working. We'll keep, getting better. We see the support, we see the love, that drives us and fuels us. And, hopefully, we can turn things around and, get things going for you guys because we see the support and, it's unwavering. And like I said, that drives us and motivates us.
I mean, I don't even know how I even
Follow
that. I mean, that's a presidential candidate right there. That's a presidential candidate right there, ladies and gentlemen. 2028.
It's time. Get ready.
No, same thing. I mean, you guys are awesome. You guys show out. You guys show so much love. And, as, he said, like, it isn't what we expected, but we're going to, keep going and keep fighting for you guys. And we love you so much. And go Raiders.
There you go. We can drop the mic right now. And I want to say your name, JPJ and DJ Glaze, is like, you're getting ready to go on tour. Right?
No, vice president, bro.
There you go.
Hey,
Forget the music. They're going as
Politics.
presidential candidates and
Politics.
vice president. I'm here for it. I vote for y'all. Raider Nation, this is another episode of Raiders Talk of the Nation. We'll see you next week.